What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about MicroStrategy today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. We're talking about it in real time here. 5 hours, 23 minutes left in the daily. Normally we talk about this whenever the days are closed, the weeks are closed, whatever. But here we are at about 1.9% up today, up this week overall, right? We're finally having the week that we were, well, maybe not the week that we were looking for, but a week that we're looking for. 34% of a pump. $315 now. Today is Thursday, right? Yes, Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We have the crypto summit and everything. I'm assuming MicroStrategy probably sees a nice erratic move up, something that'll take you anywhere from about 340, 350, maybe upwards to $400. What I have noticed over the past few days is MicroStrategy likes to move up more so at the end of the day. So that just take that into consideration, right? Maybe by the end of today or even higher. By the end of today, if you're at 330, 340, then certainly tomorrow during the financial, the White House summit, not the financial summit, that would be at about, maybe put this potential at about 367 to even $400 by the end of the week. If any of that confused you, let me just say it very simply here. I'm expecting that by the end of tomorrow, MicroStrategy will be at 344 to $400. Okay, somewhere in this range. Likely closer to this line. Of course, that can change. That likelihood could change to it being this line if by the end of today you're up here, right? Because then all you got to do is see that same maneuver, and then you're basically up at these levels of $400. Okay. If we look at this thing on a daily RSI perspective, you have been in a very, very terrible downtrend for all of your life. No, it's just been since November. Moving down, and here it looks like you're breaking out. You're seeing prices above the 50, your readings above the 50. This is good. This is encouraging stuff, right? Those lines aren't drawn properly. Okay, fine. Let's draw them properly. There you go. It broke out, right? No arguing it now. You can't debate it now. Okay, so it broke out. Likely a breakout in the RSI will trigger a breakout in the price. Have you broken out in the price? Absolutely not. No, you have not. You're getting there. But no, you haven't broken out. I don't even know if that's the right area to draw from or not. But something like this, right? You have not broken out of the price yet. But tomorrow might be the day that you do break out. And with breakout moves, you can definitely see some rather explosive behavior. Something bigger than anything we've seen probably since November. Genuinely could happen tomorrow. It could be, I mean, a day like this where you moved up. How much was that on a percentage basis? Something that's up 13%. What would a 13% move do if you closed here? That puts you up about like 360, which is right in that range that we're looking for. So that's fine. I want to look at the 1 hour time frame real quick and see what you're going to look like for the rest of the day. Oh yeah, you're getting bullish, guys. You're looking good. Yeah, it doesn't stop here. You're going to continue to grow throughout this day, I think so. You'll definitely be, and nothing's definite, but I would think somewhere around 330 to 340 by the end of today. That'd be good. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Good job. Weekly time frame. Looking at this for what it is, it seems to me like MicroStrategy. Actually, before we get into that, let's look at the RSI. You have a lower low in the RSI, of which you're bouncing right off the 40. Beautiful area to bounce off of. In fact, when you bounce off of here, last time it sent you to the overbought zone, and that's whenever you saw this move that was overall from a low here to a high there. Not even the actual low, but just the low of the move. 377% from the course of, what was that? From the course of September to November. So 2 months time, you saw 4.7x. I'm not saying you're going to do a 4.7x from here in 2 months' time, but if you were, I mean, maybe. And I actually think that you'll see something probably even bigger than that. Yeah, maybe exactly that, actually, of that same magnitude, because I'm thinking that you'll go to like 1,100, 1,200, maybe even $1,300. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if this next move was bigger than the last move or of a similar magnitude. It would surprise me if it was anything less than like $1,000, $1,100. I think that you are going to go above 1,000 here very, very, very soon, my friends. It's happening. It's happening right now. Okay, it is happening right now. By the end of April, it's going to happen. Let's see. That's what I was going to say before I got distracted. Here, you've got what we call in the business a bull flag, right? It's a bull flag. Why is it called a bull flag? Because it looks like a bull flag, right? It looks like a flag. It's bull because it's moving up, bullish. Flag because it looks like a flag, right? Very clear. How you measure these flags is you take the flag pole and you shove it right at the bottom of your flag. What do you think I was going to say? Right at the bottom of your flag here. Put it right there. Put it right there. And then that move would take you up to about $1,100, right? Basically that. We kind of just did that, measuring this last move and comparing it to be completely fair, but that's the bull flag measurement. You'll know that you're breaking out once you break out of this price area here. So once we see prices above about 350, that would confirm a breakout of this, and you'd likely be on your way to your next move. I think you're starting it now, though. I think it's very obvious. Look at this volume coming in, you guys, on this week. You got 1 day, 6 hours left, and you already got more volume than you had last week, right? We've got the White House Crypto Summit happening tomorrow. I think things are going to be very, very bullish indeed, my friends. So expectations are high. $317, $318 now. Michael Saylor's only going to get wealthier, and so are all of the MicroStrategy investors. Oh, I got to fix that real quick, guys. We're about to lose power. About to lose power. And if we did, it doesn't really matter because I'm basically done with the video anyways. By the end of the cycle, all right, let's think about it this way. We haven't talked about this in a while because we're just so focused on getting out of this damn range, which we've been in since November. High to low. The end of the cycle is not where this next move will be, right? I'm thinking this next move takes you up to here. I think the end of the cycle is going to be $2,400. But that's going to change. MicroStrategy will never see $2,400. And at the same time, it's going to go exactly there. What do I mean? That sounds confusing. I understand. By the time it gets to $1,000 in that area, MicroStrategy will likely give a 10-to-1 split. If not a 10-to-1 split, maybe a 5-to-1 split. To some degree, they're going to split. I would think it's going to be a 10-to-1 split. So that would imply that, anything that's worth $1,000 now becomes something that's worth $100. And then all the investors that hold shares of it, you get 10 times the shares you had before to balance out the split, right? That's what happens during moments like this. So my thoughts are, by the end of the cycle, MicroStrategy will actually be not at $2,400, but at $240, right? And likely you will be above this area. Likely you'll be somewhere between $240 and $300. Right now, you're already above that, right? I know it sounds confusing, but essentially just looking forward, if you're thinking right now, okay, it's going to be worth $2,400, and then the split happens up here, which I'm very confident it will happen because they want to entice investors that can actually buy this thing that have less capital than $1,000 to buy it, right? It'll only entice more buying. It'll only be better for retail investors and stuff like that. And at the end of every bull cycle, retail investors are at their all-time high, so you want that kind of stuff. So if I tell you 2,400 is the cycle high expectation, and then we do a 10-to-1 split, it's very simple math. Anybody should be able to do it, but some people might wonder what the price might be then, and all it is just instead of 2,400, we're expecting 240. So by the end of the cycle, I really do think that you're going to be up here. When's the end of the cycle, C-Zar? I don't know. Nobody knows, but I'm going to guess that it's going to be sometime at the end of this year, October, November. MicroStrategy, so that's Bitcoin will probably top off in October, November of this year. That's my thoughts. If it extends into 2026, cool. MicroStrategy did top off last cycle before Bitcoin did. It did start its bear cycle at the same time as Bitcoin, but it topped off before Bitcoin, so we might see it top off here. Bitcoin topped off in November of 2021. MicroStrategy topped off in February. I don't think it's going to be that far apart. I would assume it's probably closer to a month, at the most 3 months away. If Bitcoin's going to top off in October or November, that would mean that MicroStrategy tops off in July or August, right? July or August. And I could see that happening. July or August, you're at $2,400, which would then be probably $240 to $300 by then. If not, you might top off at the same time as Bitcoin. And at any rate, I would say that doesn't change my price expectations, just changes the time expectations. Maybe you consolidate for longer, or you move up slower, or something like that. The best case scenario that I could see for MicroStrategy would be that you go up to the 2618 here, but I don't think you get above that. And I don't think, we haven't talked about these targets in a long time for a reason. I don't think you go to $5,300. I don't think so by the end of the cycle. But if you do, I accept it as a possibility. I just don't expect it. I accept it as a possibility. I don't expect it. So something between 24 to 3,000 is what I'm thinking. By that time, it'll be 240 to 300. If not, maybe all the way up to 5,300. By that time, it'll be 530, something like that. You're at $319 now. By that time, it'll be $32, something like that, right? On your way to $1,000, $1,300 by the end of April. Likely by the end of April, if not the first week of May. I've got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.